Yeah, we essentially have a new team this year. We have 9 new faces, and you combine that with 7 returning players. It's been a new dynamic for me to work through and manage. But when this group stepped foot on campus in summer, they really owned that on their own, and I think the connection and the chemistry is strong right now. If you look at us on paper, there's probably a lot of concern about losing some top scorers from the previous year, but watching our team in preseason, watching our team through 15 practices, I think we have a lot of talent. I think we have a lot of depth. So I'm not really concerned about what we necessarily lost in terms of production, because you can see that on the court daily. It's just moving forward, it's going to be who defining those roles and who wants to accept some scoring. And I think we'll be versatile in how we can score, which is exciting. And don't see a lot of drop off on our roster right now, which is really encouraging. So a lot we can work with. I think our team sees that. Now it's just a matter of how well we want to prepare to get ready for games. I don't see a lot of drop off, and the one thing we try to do in recruiting is recruit versatile players. We want players that like to play multiple positions, that can do different things offensively, that can guard different types of players on the defensive end. And I think we're starting to see that with this year's group. We have a lot of players that can play 2-3 positions. We have a couple that could probably play 4 positions for us. And I think it's great they understand what we're doing offensively and defensively to where they can do that and contribute in multiple ways. So that's, I think we're starting to bring that back into our program with recruiting. I'll be honest, I probably made a couple mistakes over the last couple of years, and now we're working through that again. And the fact that we have a group now that's building that versatility and that depth is very encouraging and very exciting. Now it's just going to be, can we get a couple of our young players ready to go and get some youth and inexperience ready to play and play at a high level? Yeah, I'm probably as motivated as I've ever been. The fact that our program has not had a chance to compete in the conference tournament for 2 seasons in a row. The 2019-20 team I think about a lot. The fact that they battled back. We had a slow start that year, and we battled back to where we were within a game of winning the regular season, and we had a chance to host part of the conference tournament here in the Devon Center. And the fact that that tournament was canceled, that's when COVID was really ramping up. And then last season we had to cancel the season and couldn't play in the tournament just because didn't have enough to play due to COVID protocol. So now that we're in a little bit more of a routine and starting to feel a little more normal, for me as a head coach, my juices are flowing with them. I'm ready to help them prepare, and I think they know that. I'm very intentional and very serious about it right now, and I want to see what this team can do. Even though we're young and we're unproven in a lot of ways, we have a lot to prove, and to me sometimes that's a good thing. You just go out there and compete. Sometimes you don't know any better, and you just go out there and you play hard for each other, and I think we're learning how to do that right now. So it's exciting, and I know I'm ready to go. Yeah, that's been a message we've talked about already in October. Is we've got to make sure we're focusing on the day-to-day work, so that when we get to February, we get to the last couple of weeks of the regular season, we want to be as best we can be and be the best version of ourselves as possible going into that conference tournament. I mean, the reality is for the Big South Conference is you're really working for 1 week. You're down to that 1 week, and you want to be prepared and as ready as you can be for that conference tournament. It's a 1-bid league, and you want to compete for that conference tournament championship. So teaching our players what it takes daily to try to improve. If you can get a little bit better every day at something in some aspect, individually or collectively, I think when you do that at the end of the year, you improve leaps and bounds. And we've had a lot of teams over the last 5 or 6 years that have committed to that. They've been willing to understand that. And I think that's why we've gotten better as the season's going on. That's always a fear as a head coach, as your team plateaus too quickly, and then you're kind of coasting. You can't get to the finish line in a strong way. So we try to do that. I think because this group is new and young, I think we're going to see that a lot throughout the course of the year. We'll have some growing pains. We have a lot to learn, but I'm really excited about where we could be by the conference tournament in Charlotte in March. Yeah, the non-conference schedule I think is critical. And even talking to the other conference coaches yesterday at the media day, we all understand and value what we're trying to do to prepare. But this year we have a very difficult schedule. 3 Power 5 schools again. The AP poll recently came out, so West Virginia I think is ranked 19th, and Virginia Tech is ranked 24th. Right. So we're playing 2 very strong teams. Those will be really good opportunities, but also experiences for us to get ready. And around those games, we have a lot of regional, mid-major, well-coached programs that I think will prepare us. We're playing Furman for the first time in a few years, UNC Wilmington. American's a very good program. Just a lot of really good games. I think will prepare us for the different styles in the Big South. We have some new coaches in the league now. North Carolina A&T is in the conference, so a little bit more we have to adjust to and prepare for. So the non-conference schedule will help us. It'll help us grow and get ready. I'm recharged. I'm determined. I'm determined for a few reasons. One, I think I needed to improve a couple things as a head coach. I learned a few things over the last couple seasons, and going through the pandemic really helped me reflect on a few things on what's really important here, especially leading a program. And so I'm recharged in that way. And honestly, what's got me recharged is our team. I really like our team. I like their camaraderie. We've had some great days. We've had some days we've really had to learn some tough lessons, but I just like their attitude. I like them as people. And when you're working with young people that just, give you some excitement, enthusiasm, that's what this really is about. It gives me a great sense of purpose. And I want to help them a lot. I see a lot in them. I want to see them grow. And this is a team that can be there at the end of the season. I'm really excited about them, and I want the best for them. So I'm ready to go.